You know, Peeps.
Yes.
The internet is such a valuable resource.
It is a valuable
when
resource.
wanting to learn how to play Pokemon in a more efficient manner.
I know, like we know we need to wait. I'm gonna wait, I think, till level 20 to evolve my Nidorina.
Yep. And then she becomes a tank.
Yep.
Zubat.
I'm gonna catch one and never see it again. Although, you know, one thing that I love about Pokemon Go is that it's actually giving me it's giving me a new love for some Pokemon. Like, I hadn't got a Zubat yet, and I'm level 8. And then the other day I was sitting there walking along, and I happened upon one, and guess what? The words came out of my lips without even me even thinking. And I was like, all right, a Zubat! And I was like, what? What madness is this?
No, okay, so I will say this. Zubat.
Well, since they got Golbat, I mean, that's... Or, Crobat, it's become more viable again.
Yeah, and I've always played with a Crobat. I usually get a Crobat at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I started getting Crobat back in Gen 3. You're not catching it?
Apparently not. I forgot. It's not like I won't find another.
And then you never encounter one ever again.
I went 2 steps. Oh, I should have bought... Oh, a Geodude. Geodude.
Yeah.
Now, Steven, if you had to pick one Pokemon to be your favorite, what would it be?
Miltank.
Miltank? Do you know what mine is?
Does it feel?
It's really close, but I think I would almost... I think I like Bulbasaur a little better.
Really?
No.
Okay, so, like, I don't remember how I became obsessed with Miltank.
It was during your Heart Gold playthrough, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I wanted... Well, I think it was before that for some reason. I just wanted a Miltank.
I think because it wasn't exactly common.
No.
Oh, you know what another one of my favorites is?
What's that?
Ampharos. My favorite electric... Well, okay. Pachirisu and Ampharos are kind of tied for me. Pachirisu's a tiny tank.
Okay. You got 6 slots.
Okay.
Make your dream team.
I would say Ampharos.
Okay.
I would say a Venusaur.
Okay.
Weavile.
Okay. No type doubling at that point.
Okay. Let's see. I really want to say a Vileplume, but that would totally double my types.
Twice.
Let's see. What's another? Oh. Either an Alakazam or an Espeon.
Okay.
What's that for?
Ampharos,
Weavile, Venusaur, and then one of the two of my favorite psychics. So that, Chandelure.
Okay.
And then that leaves one. I'm trying to think of any big gaps I have in my team.
You don't have a water type.
I don't. That's weird for me. Because they used to be my patron type. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? Yes, I'm also in the cave. Let's see. As far as a water type, yeah, I'll go for a Spheal.
You go for a Spheal?
Eventually into a Walrein, but a Spheal.
How about Gyarados?
Gyarados has a 4 times weakness. Oh, Mud or freaking Swampert. He's objectively the best water type.
You can get the same typing with Whiscash.
Yeah, but he's not as strong. He doesn't have as good a base stats, right? And he's not as cool.
I think you can also learn electric moves too, for some reason.
He can do that. I didn't. Yeah. So okay, maybe not objectively the best, but one of my favorites.
Okay, so
to cap it off, let's see. I might put these into the video. Actually, no, I won't because I don't have good enough editing software. I need to get some Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere or something. So, Ampharos, Venusaur. We'll say Espeon. Walrein, Chandelure. I just freaking said them. How can I immediately forget?
Hold on, because I'm going through the typing. You said Venusaur, Ampharos, Chandelure, Walrein, Swampert.
Mm-hmm.
I forget who the last one you said is.
Oh, it's not like I can't watch the video again.
Hey, leave it down in the comment. Which one did we forget?
Leave down in the comments section. What's your favorite forgotten Pokemon?
The one you always forget about. Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot Abomasnow. He's pretty awesome too. But I already have Weavile and I don't need 2 ice types.
Weavile was the one we
forgot. Yep. How could I forget? She's one of my absolute favorites.
Okay, so...
Ooh, oh man, do I want Espeon or do I want freaking Gardevoir? I could take either. Honestly, if I was a gym leader, I would probably be a Psychic type because I love them so much. They have glaring weaknesses, but man, if you can get that Psychic off first, it's hard to come back from that.
Okay, so I have to... My team has to be... And it has a wide variety of, like, what I want to play with at the time. Right. But, like, okay, so, like, Miltank is immediately always on my team.
Okay.
Arcanine.
Okay. The legendary Pokemon.
The legendary Pokemon. Let's see. There are several, like, different Pokemon that I put into this one slot. I usually like my physical
sweepers. Like, you talking about like Snorlax?
I'm talking more like Nidoking and Rhydon and I would put both of those on there, but like they really fit the same role, really. I mean they both have a ground type, share a ground type, but one of them is poison and the other one is rock.
Right.
Okay. So if I had to choose one, I'd probably have to go with Nidoking because he was my first big sweeper Pokemon I ever played with. I really like him a lot. And let's see. I'd have to put me on a pretty cool water Pokemon, and
Starmie's pretty great.
Starmie is pretty good, but I was thinking back, it's like one of my favorite water Pokemon of all time. I loved having one on my team in Gen 1.
Oh, never mind, I don't know.
In Gen 1.
I was gonna say a Crawdaunt.
Crawdaunt?
I remember you liked
Lobstar.
Yes.
Crawdaunt's really cool.
This is why I need Brent to edit my videos, because he would be able to put these guys in for me.
But my, like, I go back to Gen 1.
Friggin' bragging. I've got a Clefairy.
I go back to Gen 1 to one of my favorite water Pokemon. He also has 2 types.
Is it Spheal? Or Seal?
No.
Seal and Dugong?
That is 2 types, but the thing about it is he has one of the strongest types in there.
Water Dragon? Water Psychic? What are you... Slow, bro!
You're a little slow, bro!
You think you're funny, don't you?
Honestly, that slot would actually fit one of 2 Pokemon. A Water Psychic or Grass Psychic. Give me the Executor.
Man, yeah.
Because both of them cover so many bases, and like there's a lot of variety in there. Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna jump to Gen 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to get me that Metagross. I always did like my Metagross. I do like my pseudo legendaries and stuff like that, but it's not because they're pseudo legendaries. It's because I like them because they're
so cool.
I mean,
you know what my favorite Gen 3 Steel type is?
What's that?
Can you guess?
Is it Metang?
Nope. That's from the same evolution family as Metagross.
No.
Metang, Metagross?
Beldum. Oh, hold on. I was thinking the little disc thing that turns into the bell.
Oh, turns into Bronzong? That was from Generation 4, wasn't it?
I think that's from Generation... It might have been from Generation 4.
Anyway. No, Lyron.
Lyron? Oh, yeah.
He is awesome.
Hold
and
on,
I searched
hold on,
forever to
Lyron?
catch the evolution of Aaron.
Aaron, are you talking about Aggron?
Yeah, Lyron's the second stage. Yeah.
And I have to give props to X and Y for actually giving me one of my favorite dragon types.
Gudra?
Gudra is one of my favorite dragon type
Oh,
Pokemon.
and I love Phantom. He's so adorable.
Yeah. Okay, so
There were a lot of good ghost type in Generation. I forgot ghost type.
you got Chandelure.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, so
I was like, I always have a psychic and I always have a ghost.
okay, so I do have a couple different pitch hitters in there, like other alternates that I would put in there. Like I had to put in like one of my favorite bug types if I had the opportunity.
Right.
And Scoliope.
Right.
I like that.
He didn't do it for me.
I was just like,
I didn't care for his design.
but to me the design is what got me, because like I thought he was like really cool, and he almost reminded me of what is it, Scalamence like middle form, like the thing right there, where like the little basically armor thing. But they did that for a bug type, and they gave him the eyes. He's basically curled up in the ball, and you can see his eyes. And but he's like one of my favorite bug type Pokemon from Black and White. And I thought he was pretty powerful. And he's bug poison. And I could go with like Scyther as a bug type, but there's so many. I like a lot of Pokemon.
Me too. That's the thing, is like, honestly, we talk about our perfect team, but like, if Pokemon were real, like, I would be really happy with any that I would get. Well, maybe not a Magikarp. But even then, I would know that if I worked hard, I could get him to be a Gyarados.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is like, I feel like I could be friends with any Pokemon, except for Hoopa. Hoopa scares me.
Hold on, the final form of Hoopa?
Yeah, the Unbound version.
I could probably do his impish little ways.
Yeah. The little one's cute, but you know.
Yeah, I missed the event to get him too, and I'm kind of sad.
I did too. He's one of the only legendaries I don't have, actually. Oh man, I can get another Sod House.
Sod House. But man, there's such like.
Oh, he used Sand Attack. How cheap. And that's your point where you're like, you use Sand Attack. You know what? Okay. And I don't have anything strong against him, do I?
No. Latifah would probably be your best bet with double kick.
You mean like this?
Yep. I like to actually imagine that the double kick is actually more like a drop
like
kick.
a jump, like a pop. Yeah. Like kind of like whenever you see bunnies hopping around and like popcorning.
Well, the way I would do it is Nidorina would jump up and land on her front feet and then just
like a donkey kick.
Like a donkey kick.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I think that's about time for an episode. As soon as I kill this false sod house, this dirt shack,
this mud hut.
That makes it sound really dirty.